is a morning show, for God's sake.
DJ Envy.
Better known as the people's choice. And salute to all my light-skinned brothers out there.
Jess Hilarious.
Jess with the worldwide mess. Jess don't do no lying.
And Charlamagne the God.
Donkey today.
Everybody come to the Breakfast Club. I call this the hot seat.
Breakfast Club is like being on America's front porch.
Don't feel like my rich cousins that never talk to me.
Every time I go to the Breakfast Club, I know it's gonna be like a good morning.
I'm getting
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious will be here in a second. Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Good morning. And don't you hate when like a homie of yours does something stupid and then you tell him it's stupid? And then when they realize it's stupid, they want to make it a we thing. Ain't no damn we thing, okay? Now, let me tell you what happened here yesterday in this studio, right? We have the Breakfast Club studio here. We call it the Black Mothership. Dropping the clues bombs for the Black Mothership. The Black Mothership has a huge window that if you're walking by, you can look in the studio. Now, people always are taking tours of the building. They like to come by. They like to come look at Breakfast Club studio. They stare at us like we're fish in a fishbowl. Fine. I don't have a problem with it. Yesterday, there's a great human who works here at iHeart. His name is Mr. Jim Kerr. Jim Kerr has been here for 100 years. He's an institution. He's in here giving a tour. Now, one thing y'all may not realize, if you watch the Breakfast Club interviews now, you'll see we have a backdrop. It is a curtain. It's an electric curtain that you can put down that closes said window. As Mr. Kerr is giving a tour and just showing some people showing some people the Breakfast Club studio, this guy, DJ Envy, hits the curtain on him. And the curtain just comes down while they're in the middle of the tour. I told Envy that was very rude. I told him it was disrespectful. Mr. Kerr caught you this morning. You had to apologize.
I did.
And then you want to tell him, we. It wasn't no we. It was you. I told you that was disrespectful. I told you that was rude.
I was joking. So when artists come in here to do interviews, we lower the shade so there's no glare in that people are not seeing in the background. So while they was there, I hit the button joking around. The artist was coming in, and it was foul.
He had no idea it was a joke.
No.
Because there was no artist in here at the time. So.
No, he was walking in. So when I seen him this morning, he was outside, and I was like, well, he was like, what did I do wrong? I was like, no, that was my bad. I apologize.
No, that's not. You said that we. You said something about we. Ain't no we.
I said we were wrong.
Ain't no we was wrong. Ain't nobody
we,
French in here. I told you that was disrespectful.
I said we got caught.
No.
You know when you get caught, be like, yo, everybody come out.
No
we got caught.
Ain't no we in this. Ain't no Nintendo we. Okay, ain't no French we. All right. Ain't no we nothing. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with no we. That was you. Anyway, Kehlani will be here this morning.
We're Breakfast Club. We team.
No, not with that.
We together.
Not with that.
We all in.
Nope, I told you that was wrong.
What's a bad boy? We ride together. We die together. We Breakfast Club for life.
Nah, I don't want no parts of that entanglement. Okay? None.
All right. Yes, Kehlani will be joining us this morning. Her album Crash is out right now, so we're going to be kicking it with Kehlani.
That's right.
Yeah, so where's Jess at? Yes, you spoke to Jess?
I did not talk to Jess this morning. I'm going to text her right now.
Yeah, man, we should text Jess, see where she's at.
She's pregnant. I let pregnant people do what they do.
You're right.
She at.
All right, well, when we come back, we got front page news. More going to be joining us. We got a lot to discuss. The vice president was in Phoenix, so don't go anywhere. We'll tell you all about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
That's really true, too.
What?
There really is no Big Three no more. It's just Big Kendrick. And it's hilarious listening to that record now because of all the drama that verse caused.
It sure did.
Who knew we was about to get the most exciting, greatest hip-hop battle of all time?
That's crazy. I was just listening to Not Like Us on the way in.
Hey, good morning, Jess.
Good morning, Jessica Robin.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. Well, let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Yes, they not like us. Let's get into it. Vice President Kamala Harris was on the campaign trail yesterday to mark 2 years since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Now, the VP spoke to a crowd in Phoenix, Arizona, taking a full court press with the issue. Let's hear more from the VP.
2 years ago today, the highest court in our land took a constitutional right that had been recognized from the people of America, from the women of America. This is not a partisan issue and doesn't have to be a partisan issue. Momentum is on our side. We as Americans feel very strongly about our freedoms.
mean, it's good to hear from her, but hearing it from Trump is better. Like, I've been saying for months they should be constantly running ads with Trump taking credit, for getting Roe v. Wade overturned. Because, he did appoint the judges that allowed them to do that. I think I heard him yesterday at a rally somewhere taking credit for it again.
Yeah, so she added that nobody could afford to passively sit by and watch this happen, while also calling out former President Trump, like you said, for his selection of 3 members of the U.S. Supreme Court who voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. Now, the vice president has so far held 80 events on abortion rights across the country per the Biden campaign. Now, both President Biden and former President Trump are gearing up for this upcoming presidential debate that is scheduled for Thursday at 9 p.m. on CNN. Mark your calendars.
I can't wait.
Biden is hunkering down with his top aides and advisors at Camp David, holding mock debates, and isn't expected to surface or make any public appearances until the debate in Atlanta on Thursday. Meanwhile, Trump continues to hit the campaign trail. During one of his recent stops, he asked his supporters for advice on handling the upcoming presidential debate on Thursday. Let's hear more from former President Trump.
Should I be tough and nasty and just say you're the worst president in history, or should I be nice and calm and let him speak? I can't even imagine him being elected. Can you imagine 4 more years? These are the worst 4 years.
Yeah, so Trump has been meeting with senators and allies to review policies that are likely to come up when the 2 political rivals face off. Trump has met with Senators J.D. Vance of Ohio and Marco Rubio of Florida, among others, in recent days. Now, this comes as Donald Trump is outraising President Biden following his felony conviction last month. Federal Election Commission's report the Trump campaign and Republican National Committee has a combined $171 million on hand, probably more since I reported. I'm sure it's actively raising. And compared to the Biden campaign's $157 million, and they say that's thanks to an enormous surge in donations over the past 2 months following Trump's New York City hush money trial. The Trump campaign said it brought in more than $53 billion in online donations in the 24 hours after the former president was found guilty on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Yeah, it's getting him more money.
Did he decide which way he said he was going to go? Is he going to go nice, or is he going to go rude and not let him speak?
He's fluid. See, that's the thing, right? Like, he's fluid because nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. So whatever Biden is given, Trump gonna match that energy or exceed it. And he can go either which way. He don't have to stick to the facts. That's the beauty of being a liar.
I will say, Charlamagne, you're right on the fact that Trump is definitely entertaining TV for sure, or entertaining overall. But it's not true that people don't care about the real issues. There are people who actually care about the real issues. I'm just saying.
I guarantee you, on Friday morning, you're going to be coming in here and you will not be talking about no real issues. You're going to be trying to, but the thing that's going to overshadow it is something wild that Trump said that everybody's going to end up reporting on. Guaranteed.
Or some meme, some facial expression.
Yep.
You're probably right. So with that being said, Trump is not out of hot water just yet. He still has the classified documents case. So the judge overseeing that is weighing a potential gag order against the former president. Now, federal prosecutors are requesting a court order barring Trump from making unfounded accusations against the FBI. They cited Trump's mischaracterization of the FBI's policy around the use of deadly force following the 2022 search of Mar-a-Lago. Now, the former president's attorneys called the proposed gag order a direct attack on Trump's First Amendment rights. So here we are again with another judge possibly trying to impose a gag order on the former president. I don't want him talking too much.
Yeah, right.
But the good news for him is that despite, like I mentioned before, he is raising more money than Biden, and new polls show that he has a comfortable lead over Biden among young voters. CBS News YouGov poll found 61% of likely voters younger than the age of 30 support, they support Biden, whereas 38% support Trump. So I had that where Biden actually has more support. But these polls, they tend to go up and down. So we'll see what happens, and Thursday is definitely going to be a defining moment in that.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Thank you, Morgan. See you next hour.
Peace.
All right,
Morgan.
talk to y'all next.
All right, everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is Trey.
Get it off your chest.
Yo.
I just wanted to know why they always focus on Trump, like his criminal thing, and that's like, is it about his bumping bellies with the white lady, or is it about the riot?
Oh, this is about the bumping bellies with the white lady.
Why his personal life is more important? I think it should focus on the riot, not his sexual life.
Oh no, I agree, but this is for the hush money charges, though. This was for the hush money charges. But I do agree. Like, the bigger case is the fact that he tried to overthrow the government, to overturn the results of an election. I do agree with you on that.
Yeah, I'll be focusing on that, not his sexual life. That has nothing to do with his presidency.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alfonso.
That's all I wanted to know.
Thank you, brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest,
Wake up.
whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Ooh, what's up, y'all? What's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Jess, what's up, Jess? How you doing, baby?
What's up, baby? Good morning.
Sure.
Trav, what up, sis? I see you still be lying under people's comments. You still delusional, huh? You still delusional, huh?
What happened?
Stop hating on my girl Tay. Leave my girl Tay alone.
No, I ain't talking about Tay. I'm talking about you lying still about J. Cole.
Oh, you need to stop lying to my TikTok. J. Cole is still the top rapper.
He's not.
Still top 3, number 1.
That's not true.
3, not number 2.
That's not true. Who I've been telling you is the leader?
Anyway.
Who have I been telling you is the leader of the new school for this generation forever? Huh?
Sean, let me tell you something, Sean. It's
Say
Pride
it.
Month. I'm not discussing no straight men today.
Just say it.
Okay? It's Pride Month, ho. It's still Pride Month. And it's still Black Music Month. Shout out to that gay ho, Sean Stone, for letting us know it's still gay. It's still Black Music Month. And I'm black, and I'm gay, and I do music. So it's Black Pride Gay Music Month. So celebrating me.
Okay, Trav. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And Charles, you missed it. You wasn't here last week, but I called in, and I was denouncing some gays. And DJ Envy officially not gay no more. I denounced him.
Okay.
And I got Lil Boosie on the chopping block today, because he about to drop a gay song. And Boosie, just wait till next month to drop it, because nobody's going to listen to it in Pride Month.
Everybody, all of y'all gonna listen to it during Pride Month. This is the perfect time to drop that gay record.
Don't nobody want to hear that record, Boosie. Keep that till July, baby.
But listen, how you know it's not a record in support of?
I heard he dropped a snippet. Did you hear it?
Oh no, I ain't hear no snippet. How the snippet sound?
Oh, it's called Letter to the Gays, baby. Go listen to it.
It's called Letter to the Gays.
It's called Letter to the Gays by Lil Boosie.
Oh my
Dear
God.
gays.
And why you always on Sean Stone? Why, like,
I know. What is
Because
that beef about?
I'm denouncing him too. Sean, you're not gay no more. We kick you out the LGBT community.
Damn.
what? All right. Well, if that's
Envy hung up on you, Trav. I want you to know that. Yes, he did.
Trav-
He ain't learned nothing from yesterday with Mr. Kerr.
Travis there. Say what's up to Travis.
I'm actually still here.
Oh, okay.
So it's Sean Stone. Good morning, Sean.
Trav.
Oh, God. Here she go.
Trav, why they always do this, man? Good morning, Trav.
Happy Pride Month, Sean.
Happy
Happy
Pride
No,
Month.
happy Black Music Month.
Happy Black Music
That's
Month
it,
and Pride
Black
Month,
Gay
Sean.
Music Month, Sean.
Hey, listen, Trav, I love that you representing for the gays, okay? I'm going to represent
Thank
for the
you.
straight team, okay?
Well, wait till next month. Wait till July for Straight Pride Month, and then I'll
I got you.
too. I'll be an ally.
Hey, Trav, where you go? Hey, Trav, where you going to be at the Breakfast Club again? I'm going to come up there and meet you, man.
He want to get his kiss
We
in
need to put this
person.
beef to the side.
Sean want to get his hug
I'll
and
be
kiss
there
in
on
person.
Friday. Co-host with Angela.
Why you gotta be
Make
disrespectful?
sure y'all
I
tune
ain't even
in. I'll
dissing
be
you.
there on Friday.
Damn.
Why you got to call me a
That's what you are. Bye, girl.
All right. Goodbye, Trav.
I'm starting to think Trav smothered you out, Sean. He talked to you crazy.
What up, Sean?
He talked to you like he done
letting
his all around your.
Wow.
You know why he talked to me like that?
Wow.
Because I don't really care that he's gay. You know what I mean? But he's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
I don't be disrespecting him.
And you want to meet him?
See how he be acting?
You're right, but what's up, Sean?
He said, Trav said your nickname for him and his phone and your phone is Young Oxtail. Is that true?
Oh my God.
I'm not even in his phone. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
But what up, Sean? Get it off your chest, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to all the fathers out there, man. Happy Father's Day, man. We don't get a lot of recognition out here.
Father's Day already passed.
And
well, every day is
I
Father's
don't
Day.
care. Every day is Father's Day, boy.
Right.
That is true.
And Mother's Day.
That's right.
But listen, can I quote something, Charlamagne?
Yes.
Yeah.
For Father's Day?
Yeah, bro.
All right. It says, a real father never deprives his child from being a part of his life. And a real father is like a farmer that take care of all his seeds with the same affection and intention for a positive growth. Okay?
You could have rapped that.
That was written by Ryan. Huh?
You could have rapped that or something, bro. There was no rhythm to that.
No. Oh, my goodness. Charlamagne, go check out the poetry online, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're always shooting me down, brother.
Have a good one.
Well, Trav is always...
No, Charlamagne always shooting me down, brother.
Trav always shooting you up.
Yo,
so,
stop
I mean,
it.
which way you
No,
going?
man.
All
Stop,
right,
man.
Sean. Come on, leave Sean alone. You have Sean have a heart attack.
Trav said he loved the way you activate your hips and poke your ass out.
What's wrong with you?
Yo.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
And the undisputed heavyweight champion of hip-hop, Kendrick Lamar, okay? Nobody's been better the last 15 years. Go argue with your crackhead cousin. I'm not here to debate you about it.
Yup, and here's Jess With The Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so the XXL freshman class was announced, right? Now, this is the problem. I don't know if you can call me old for this. I mean, I'm only 32. Come on now. But I used to like really know everybody just looking at their picture when I see the XXL.
You're a grown ass woman.
Class. I know.
You got a child. You got another child on the way. You got things going on in your life. You don't have time to keep up with every new rapper.
I know.
You
I
know
was so
some of them.
mad
You know
that
most of them.
I know most of them because I know their names. I never know what they look like now.
I don't even be knowing their names, but continue.
Yeah, so it's actually one of the best lists that we've actually had in a while. So we got Big X the Plug.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Mexican OT. Y'all know I
like Mexican OT.
I do too.
He's dope.
I do too. I ain't gonna hold you. Lay Banks, I know who she is. Boss Man D-Lo, Richard Mary, Scarlett,
D-Lo
Honcho, Four Bats. Is it Four Bats or Four Bots?
Four Bats.
I don't know. All right, Maya the Dawn, Cash Cobain, and Skilla Baby, who we just had up here.
That's a good list.
So I'm like, yo, but looking at the picture, I didn't know who they were. I was like, oh, no, wait, I do know them when I started hearing the music.
Yeah, to your point, I know a lot of those youngins on that list. Mexican OT, Boss Man D-Lo, Skilla Baby, Honcho. A lot of that is because we do Pastor Arce every Friday with Nyla Simone.
Cash
so she puts
Cobain.
me onto a lot of that. But I have officially reached the age a long time ago that I learned about a lot of these new artists from things like the XXL freshman cover.
Right.
I have no shame about that. I will be 46 years old this weekend, okay? If you want me to know who a new rapper is, put me on, and XXL puts me on when they do this cover.
Well, that's what's up. Well, shout out to XXL. And other great news, Hollywood Walk of Fame class of 2025. Yesterday, though, they announced their new inductees. Is that the word?
Yes.
I can't
Inductees,
stand inductees. It just sounds like somebody getting kidnapped for next year. Okay, so we have Jane Fonda, Nia Long, that's in the category of
now
motion
you're talking my
pictures.
era. Let's go.
Absolutely. Fran Drescher, Bill Nye, Sherry Shepard, Courtney B. Vance, that's in the category of television.
Legend.
And in the category of recording, we got Fantasia.
Okay.
Green Day. Oh my God, I grew up listening to them. The Isley Brothers, I love them. And my favorite rapper, Busta Rhymes. He's number 2 of my top 5. And then Prince, who I thought already had a star on the Walk of Fame.
I would assume Prince had one as well.
I can't believe that. But
That sounds crazy. I would assume Prince would have had one already.
Okay. Michael Jackson got one, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. But that's crazy that Prince just now got his. And in the category of sports entertainment, David Beckham. So clap it up for them. Not clap it up. I'm not at the show. Just drop a clues bomb. I be standing at my show.
Salute to the legendary Courtney B. Vance. That's crazy because I was literally thinking about Courtney last night because I was thinking about when he was here on Breakfast Club and it was always so funny. I forgot who he was talking about, but he goes, "Don't you ever, as long as you black." And I just think that's such a funny phrase.
Yeah.
And he's married to Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Talking about a man who won in life.
Yes. Oh my gosh, love her. Okay, does she have a Hollywood?
I'm not sure. I would assume so as well, though.
Oh yeah, I gotta call my sources.
Oh yeah, I would think so. But I would have thought Prince would have had one too, though. Bro.
Yeah, crazy. And in the updated Ben Affleck and J-Lo news, so he goes off on a paparazzi. All right, so he was spotted leaving the house that he previously shared with J-Lo. You know, when they were married, and they still married. I'm sorry, when they were like happily married. And paparazzi was outside waiting to catch the moment. It was nighttime, so they had all the flashing lights and they was like the FBI or whatever. And he starts to drive away, but suddenly slams on brakes and he hops out the car and he goes off on them.
You're gonna get me in an accident. Don't flash your light on someone driving down the driveway. Listen, you do have a light. Don't do that. That's dangerous. You don't even know if that's me. You can cause an accident. That's right. Again, baby, you're right. I have no light on. You know that. But you're right. Stop, man. It's dangerous what you guys are doing. Do you understand? I can't see. You're gonna get somebody hurt doing this. Christ, my daughter's coming down here. If you flash the lights on her, you're putting her in danger. Do you understand that?
Understood, man.
He said he can't see.
Yeah, you know how bright the lights be?
Yeah, that's true.
Especially at night. And then his daughter was with him. You know, and fans might be excited that he was at the house that they shared, but J-Lo wasn't there. And he probably snuck in to get the rest of his stuff while she was in Paris at Fashion Week. But, you know.
Question, you can't put your dog on paparazzi? Like if you got you a nice little pit bull or Rottweiler or,
they can't trespass.
Boa, you can't just say, get him.
You can't trespass. Right. If they're on your property, that's a different situation.
Different, right?
They not on his property? Where
they're definitely on his
They were on his property or they were in the street? Because if they're on your property, they can't stand on your property and take pictures.
What if you just letting your dog roam?
I don't know. Remember that one paparazzi? They was in damn near in Kanye's garage. Remember when he walked up to them like, "Yo"? And
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
They was in his garage.
Yeah, yeah, it was nighttime, and he opened up his garage like he was cleaning out his car, and the guy walked up on in the garage.
That seems like that's trespassing.
He hit him. That was the guy that he hit.
Yeah.
Well, he should have hit him.
Yeah, that's trespassing.
Because y'all don't really dislike paparazzi for real if y'all ain't putting your dog on him. Or putting your hands on them, doing something.
Yeah, once they get on your property, is at this point, I don't know if you're paparazzi, if you're a threat. I don't know what you are. I don't care if you got a camera. I'm scared.
And in a place like L.A., where there's like so many home invasions and stuff like that, couldn't you just pose as a paparazzi and be staking somebody's house out?
That's what I said. If they're on your property, it is what it is.
And that's crazy because J-Lo and Paris, meanwhile, posing for the paparazzi. You know, she love a paparazzi. So she'd have been on there. She'd be like, Ben, come on, they're here for me.
I don't know what you said just now, but it sounded tasty. Paparazzi. It sounded like something you ordered at an Italian restaurant.
How you say it?
You said paparazzi.
It sounded tasty.
That's the same thing, right? Yeah, what did it sound like, an Italian pasta?
It did. Say it again.
Paparazzi.
I'll take 2 of those.
That's Jess With The Mess.
This guy's crazy. All right, when we come back, we got front page news. And then Kehlani will be joining us. Her new album, Crash, is out right now, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, guys. So, yeah, and of course, my girl, Jess.
Hey, girl.
Let's get into a BIN, Black Information Network exclusive. So, yesterday, the State Department and YouTube are announcing a partnership in support of the department's Global Music Diplomacy Initiative. I had the pleasure of attending this event in the Treaty Room at the State Department. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and YouTube's global head of music, Leor Cohen, announced the move on Monday, part of a global effort to elevate music as a diplomatic platform to promote peace and democracy. Now, Secretary Blinken also talked about the power of music. Let's hear more from the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken.
All of us are here because we believe in the power of music to inspire us, to lift us, to stir us, but also to communicate and to connect, to express who we are, where we come from, what we value, what we love, and to learn the same from others. In that way, and I've seen this over more than 30 years in this business, music has a unique power in diplomacy, introducing others to our history, to our culture, creating ties that cross borders, strengthening relationships between our people, and even our governments. The number of times I've been able to connect with counterparts, even in governments that have different views than our own, through music, it's been quite something to see.
Secretary Blinken went on to talk about how musicians like Louis Armstrong would travel the world playing for war-torn countries and also playing for like Germany behind the Iron Curtain. He also talked about how the initiative will use the power of music to educate by launching new types of English language learning, adding there's an extraordinary thirst for learning the language, expanding access to education and to jobs around the world, and supporting aspiring artists and musicians so they can participate and grow creative local economies. Now, Chuck D, Herbie Hancock, Armani White, Breland, Denise Graves, Grace Bowers, Jelly Roll, Justin Tranter, Kane Brown, Lainey Wilson, and Teddy Swims were named U.S. Global Music Ambassadors. Now, we caught up with, Chuck D had remarks during the event. He talked about what the opportunity means to him. Here's what he had to say.
It's the time for us all, as USA, American, and music artists, songwriters, and producers, to step up and do our part by sharing our talents, our time, our understanding of the real connections that we can make through music and culture. That we can not only engage younger generations who will be and who already are our future leaders, and also encourage peace in the communities and countries worldwide. I've been fortunate, and I started out with this guy behind me, at 116 countries out of the so-called 214. I've seen culture, music, and I've seen it move things in many ways. And this is a serious appointment at an urgent time. And my good friend Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine and my partner in the Prophets of Rage said it best. You can't wait for things to happen. You gotta make it happen.
Now, he was talking about the person behind him. He was referencing music executive Lear Cohen, who is, freaking legend in the game, who also shared remarks during the event. And shortly after the event, I was able to catch up with rapper Armani White, who had the viral hit Billie Eilish, and what he references his genre as cross-country music star Breland. Let's hear more from them about what the appointment means to them.
It means that we are the next generation of voices. We're the next generation of voices that people are going to look at 10, 20 years, 40 years, 50 years now and be like, yo, they made a difference. They, they spoke to the world. And especially in a time right now where it's like, global turmoil, like we are the voices that can speak up and say something to make a difference. So I'm excited for that.
I think for me, I've always wanted my music to represent something more, and this really falls in perfect alignment with what I've already been doing. I think it pours some gas on the flame for me. We've had a lot of success internationally, even in ways that sometimes we don't have here in the States, and so we've spent a lot of time in Europe, Australia. I've spent time out in South Africa writing and learning about the Afrobeats culture, and I think for an initiative like this, it really gives me an opportunity to do what I'm doing in an even more meaningful way.
What do you guys think about that? Music is like universal language, right? Do you agree?
It is.
Absolutely.
Music, math, and sex.
Food. I was going to say food and sports.
Yeah, and food are the three universal languages. Not even really sports, though, because, you think about something like, football. I ain't talking about American football. I'm talking about football.
Soccer.
It's the biggest sport in the world, but it's not really that big in America,
It's getting there,
It's getting there, but it's not as big as it is other places. But yeah, food, music, sex, math, universal languages.
I never thought about sex being in there, but okay.
Everybody has everything has sex, Morgan. Everything, okay. Even
You're
fish.
Right. That would explain a lot. Okay. But so I definitely think this initiative is really cool, using music as a tool to not only educate but bring people together. It's definitely a thing. I think we tend to unite. Music can play, and as long as it's a bop, yeah, we definitely gonna vibe. Switching gears to some unfortunate sports news. The Super Bowl championship, Kansas City Chiefs are moving on from their troubled defensive lineman. Kansas City has decided to release defensive tackle Isaiah Buggs following multiple arrests this season. I've talked about him within the few weeks I've been on this show. I've talked about him about 3 or 4 times now. The 27-year-old was arrested and booked on a domestic violence and burglary charge in Tuscaloosa, Alabama on June 16th. In May, he had been charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of second-degree animal cruelty in Tuscaloosa, which he thought was basically a way to get him out of there because he had a hookah lounge. But his bail on the animal cruelty charges have been revoked. And he is currently actually serving, actually in jail in Tuscaloosa County. So hopefully by the time, the show ends, he may have posted bail or bond.
You know the NFL don't play about no dogs. Ask Michael Vick. He probably could have got away with the domestic violence charges. But boy, as soon as you hurt an animal, they got to get you up out of there.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. You can follow me on socials at Morgan Media, MorganMedia. And be sure to check out more news coverage. I've got more exclusives on the Black Information Network at BINnews.com. Thank y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
All righty. Thank you, Morgan. Now, when we come back, Kehlani will be joining us. Her album Crash is out right now. We're going to kick it with Kehlani, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Kehlani, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
How you feeling?
I feel good. I think the last time we did this, we might have been on a Zoom call, so it's cool to be in person.
Yeah, it was Zoom.
How's your spirit? How's your energy?
I'm super good. I'm like probably the best I've ever been.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think just life is really cool. I think I made something I'm stoked about. My fans are stoked. I got to do all these cool signings and see all of them in person and just like be back in the swing of things. So I'm good.
They say you're a gym rat. They said you were up at 6 o'clock this morning in the gym. They say every morning you don't miss the gym.
They might have lied about this morning.
Oh, maybe not this morning.
I was dead sleep this morning.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm up. I'm always about my fitness stuff. I'm super healthy. I'm the healthiest I've also ever been. So.
I will say, listening to your new album and just seeing you over the last several months talking, like there's a confidence and a sense of self that you have now that you didn't have years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Why is that?
I mean, I think it's been a long mental health journey. I think it's been a lot of contributing factors, new motherhood, different angles of like being publicly aligned with certain things or publicly misaligned or just like not stepping into myself. I'm 29. I'll be 30 next year. Like I'm growing up in a real way. So like I know how to prioritize and take care of myself differently now. So
why did you name the album Crash?
So essentially a crash is the height and the peak of a moment. It isn't like the anxiety that comes before and it isn't like the overthinking that comes after. It's just this cluster. It's just this thing that happens. And I knew this album wasn't going to make sense to most people. I knew that it would be something that you either loved or that you hated, and that kind of just is a crash. And that's kind of been the reception. Is some people hate it, some people love it, some people think it's my worst, and some people think it's my best. And I think that's really cool.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of pop.
It's a crash. It's really a crash.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Was that what you wanted to do?
I didn't start wanting to do that. It started as my self-titled, and I went on this mission to finally make the Kehlani album because I haven't done that yet. And we started going to all these different cities, and we got all these Airbnbs in different places, and it just kind of grew into this thing that resembled, I feel like, me as a person. I feel like I've always been kind of this thing that doesn't make sense to everyone. They can't figure out who I am, what my story is, how it's been all of these things. Can't figure me out in whatever kind of way, how I look versus what kind of music I make, how I sound. Once it started taking its own life, I was like, oh, okay, it's just me as an album. So, yeah.
What is the self-titled Kehlani album supposed to be? Because you said it was supposed to be a Kehlani album.
Yeah.
So what was that supposed to be?
That album, to me, is more rooted in the core things that shaped why I sing. I feel like the Kehlani album will be much more referencing my actual core musical references. It'll probably be a lot more R&B. But this album really reflected all the things that I listened to, that I grew up listening to, but didn't necessarily shape my identity as an artist, but reflect worldly where I'm at.
So basically, we're still getting Kehlani album.
Absolutely. That'll probably be my next album, probably. Yeah.
Good.
Lose My Wife is such a toxic record. It is so toxic, Kehlani. Why would you make those choices and decisions knowing that it could cost you your wife?
Oh, it's not a true story. I just wanted.
That's what you tell them?
No, it's true. It's true. So in my head, Crash is the story of this anti-hero version of myself that goes to Vegas and has this crazy run in Vegas and ends with that lament of all of this is crash instantly, and it's almost like the come down song of these are the decisions that I've made, and this is what happened. So it's more of a sonic story and an ending to the story than a true story that I needed to smack on there. It kind of feels like the Hungover song. It kind of feels like the next day you're like,
this is your shadow side.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But when I hear songs like After Hours or Better Not or Tears, it does feel like you're longing for a stable relationship.
Does it?
A little bit, yeah. Like in those moments.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody wants love. Everybody wants stable love, and we all just have different journeys through it, you know?
Yeah. How has motherhood been
Oh, it's the best.
through this journey?
It's the best. She's 5. I can't believe it.
COVID baby.
Yeah, and that
It's
is a
something.
whole.
Yes, it is.
That's a
Different type of breed.
whole
I got one.
other thing.
I got one. It's a COVID baby.
I'm literally like, I'll make the day seem so fun. I'm like, we're going to the aquarium and we're going here, and then she's like, no. Kind of just want to stay in the house and play. I'm like, geez, what are we gonna do? The other day I took her to the park and she was like, I'm just letting you guys know I'm not playing with any of those kids. And I was like, I respect it, but maybe we should try. And she did, and she tried it, and she made some friends. And she's in school, so like she has friends.
She still got musical interest? I heard you say one time she had some.
She's on the album.
She's on the album. She's on
Oh.
Deep. She actually sounds so good that you can't really tell that it's her, except for her tone is obviously sounds a lot younger than mine, but she's singing her ass off.
Do you want her in the industry?
Wow.
I want her to do whatever she wants to do. If that means industry, sure. If that means she wants my help, sure. If that means she doesn't want my help, sure. If that means she wants to be a brain surgeon or a rocket scientist, let's do that. It's her world. I'm just here.
Yeah.
Is the industry good for kids? I mean, you're somebody who came in the industry young, right?
I think that there's pros and cons on both sides. One, I didn't have access to the proper like mental wellness type of regimen or care to have grown up in it the way that I did, and we're seeing the effects of people who, you know, adults now, and all these stories are coming out about them being like child stars or coming out young. And on the flip side, I feel like people now have access to that, but it's also a different demon. Fame now is completely different. It's why I don't really post my daughter. There's too many creeps. I don't ever her to ever look back and be like, I actually didn't consent to any of this. I didn't give any permission. We already get embarrassed when our parents play home videos for our friends when they come over.
right.
Like, if I'm just subjecting my child to her home video, her freaking growing up home videos being widely known all over the internet, and she grows up one day and is like, I didn't get to tell you if I wanted that or not. You know, that's on me as a parent. So
Any more babies?
I would love to have more babies. Whatever God wants to bless me with, I receive.
Can we talk about the record? What I want?
Yeah.
I want a that look better than me to get better than me.
Why you reading it so serious?
Yeah.
You should have had Jess read that
Let's talk
one.
about what I want.
Come on. Is that what
Get better than me.
You should have had Jess read that one. He was so excited to read that
But
too.
it seems on that record, it seems like you're torn between wanting to be spoiled, but also feeling comfortable being the one who spoils. Am
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely like, I fluctuate absolutely. I think I'm more of a giver than a receiver of like spoiling. I think that's just my nature. But it's just a classic song about naming all the things that I want. I don't think any of them are even cohesive. I think they're just like, here's a list of all my dream things that I want.
But if you're having a wild weekend in Vegas, why would you lie to a woman like that? Why would you make her feel like she's so special?
Isn't that what you do in Vegas? Doesn't Vegas make you? No, not like that. But I'm saying, is Vegas not like some adult Disneyland of like all your vices and you don't talk about it when you get home? Actually, I have a tiny residency in Vegas. Thank you. I have a show. Thank you. I have a show at the end of next month and in August. That's what I do in Vegas. Yeah.
Because even on the song Vegas, maybe I'm tripping. It didn't sound like you was actually in Vegas. You just said what we do is like Vegas.
Exactly. I made a couple songs. Actually, I made part of What I Want in Vegas. I made part of Susia in Vegas. I made most of Susia in Vegas and a part of Groove Theory in Vegas. But the song Vegas, I made in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And then nobody go to Vegas to fall in love. Like they go to creep, have fun, you know.
Yeah, but that's why you ain't gotta lie to the person.
Who said I'm lying? Y'all don't know what I got going on.
Right, we don't know.
Right, hello.
The record Sushia, doesn't that mean, isn't that Spanish slang?
But dirty,
Sushia.
right?
He said sushi. It's sushi.
It's Susia.
Sushia?
Susia. No, it's just Susia.
There we go.
Here's a list. Here's a
And
list.
Okay.
And that's dirty, right?
Yeah.
Dirty girl.
Period.
Yeah.
There we go. Bilingual.
Is that what the record symbolizes?
Yeah.
A dirty girl.
Basically.
Okay.
I mean, Young Miko's verse is crazy if it's translated, and Jill Scott is freaky Auntie Mack's extreme lord. She is the freak lord, honestly, the original freak. So I had to tap her in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an honor.
All right, we got more with Kehlani when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Kehlani. Jess?
I noticed that you don't have a lot of features on this album. Was that intentional?
No, I tried to get more features. There was a couple of things that were going on, different time things, and not necessarily being aligned at the time. Different people not aligning with me, and just things not making sense. But the ones that did stick around for me and really, held me down, I'm super appreciative, and they killed it. Yeah.
Now, after hours, were you surprised of how fast that took off, especially on social media?
Crazy.
Yeah.
TikTok was like a huge dance. And
yeah, honestly, I have to give a lot of credit to Darius Hickman, who's an incredible dancer, and he was in the After Hours video, and he left rehearsal for the After Hours video, and went home and just like made this little dance on TikTok, and it just like it took it on one. I think it's such a testament to how powerful like dance is, and how like dancers are like DJs, like they can really break songs. Like I give him all the credit for that because it's crazy.
Did you know who Lumi D was beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Why you disrespect her like that?
I'm asking.
Damn, that's a classic record.
I'm like, of course, the one song.
Lumi D had one song, so maybe people. What did she have one?
Of course,
I think she had one.
Yeah, she had one.
Now, you also mentioned that this album isn't rooted in your personal experiences or relationships like your previous albums. Are you saying that just so you don't get in trouble and people be like, damn, Kehlani's so toxic?
No, I
She be
think
running through these chicks.
I think anytime running
He
through
wants you
these
to be a pimp
chicks-
so bad.
So bad. So bad. You know what's so funny is I think people would be surprised if they sat down with me to actually ask and inquire about my experiences, because they might look one way, but it's so many different scenarios that lead to why my love life looks the way it does, and so many that you would be surprised what's happened with this and what's happened with this, and it's my business and it's my world, and I'm pretty much in good standing with anybody ever. So like running through these chicks is extreme. You do really want me to be a pimp? Maybe I'll just start embodying it. Maybe I'll just live in it. Maybe I'll just accept it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Does that bother you, people in your regular business, not just your music business, all the time?
No, I think it comes with the territory.
At one time, you didn't feel like that.
Oh my God, I hated it so bad. But I have been, again, your mental health journey and your journey in being a public facing person, those have to be in lockstep. Like those, if you are ever having poor mental health, there are so many times I could say I've been at a table with y'all and been in the worst states of my life, and I was like, okay, that interview is gonna be whatever. And times I've been like, I'm actually not doing interviews this year because all of this.
But that's good though. You set a boundary.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but I've also was not in a positive space to even be able to walk in a room and like hold that. Granted, I think the interview at the time that caused things like that wasn't my favorite experience with someone, no, but I also at multiple times in my career just have not been just aligned with where I needed to be able to show up in that way. So now I can hold that. You could probably say anything to me and I'd be like, all right, cool.
I'm a huge mental health advocate. So what got you to that place where you are now? And I know it's a journey. I know it's ups. I know it's downs. But what got you to this?
Yeah.
This sense of
honestly, I'm gonna use this moment to be really transparent and to really advocate for people, getting psychiatric care. And I got a psychiatrist and I got a proper diagnosis after what felt like years of getting soft diagnosis and misdiagnoses, and I'm able to get medicated help, and it keeps my mood stable, and I'm here, and it keeps me like, I would absolutely recommend it to anybody that feels like they need it, because it's not something that anybody needs to shame or like be nervous about, and it's probably the best thing I've ever done for myself, for sure.
What got you there? Because most people, like you said, they feel like they can't talk about it, they can't discuss it, they can't get the help because they don't want to be shamed, especially a celebrity. You feel like somebody will see me do this, that, and the other. What got you to the point where it's like, F this, I need to get help?
I was medicated when I was a kid, and I remember not having the most proper experience with it just because I was really young, and like, you're in school and like every kid has ADHD and like is hyperactive, and
At what age were you first medicated? Do you remember?
I had to be in like the 3rd grade.
Was
maybe.
it Ritalin? Put you on Ritalin?
On Ritalin, and it really messed with my personality. And my mom was like, yeah, no, like, you can't be a zombie. Like, I'll take hyperactive, turned up, over like whatever this zombie, And then on top of that, still, I just remained with the psychiatrist, and then I went into teenagehood, and I didn't have that anymore, and then I became an adult, and just like my experiences in the music industry and the amount of like PTSD that causes, paired with all your childhood trauma and like all these things, you kind of get to a point where you're like, all right, I'm not an expert, like I can't keep being the one to dictate this or to supplement or like to try to fix it. I used to smoke a lot of weed, can't do it, won't do it.
So you don't smoke anymore?
I haven't been a smoker in 5 years.
Wow.
People bring me weed all the time and I'm like, dang.
So that's the old.
What about indigo though? Indigo kind of calms your anxiety. Sativa makes you have panic attacks.
It was because I got pregnant and I couldn't. And then I went to a throat doctor, and he was like, "Oh, you don't want to sing for the rest of your life the way your looks." Because I was smoking backwards. I was smoking blunts, and I couldn't do it anymore. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm doing all the things that I can possibly do. I'm going to the gym. I'm developing good hobbies. Not going out. I'm not doing this, and I'm still struggling. It's to the point where I need to, I need to ask for help.
I keep hearing you talk about your fitness journey.
Yeah.
But then they said recently you were body shamed on the I didn't see.
It was an interesting body shame because what it was the accusations that I got ab etching. But
girl, we so sick of people.
Yeah, she got the same. She got the same pregnant.
Yeah, it's really interesting. The thing is, I have diastasis recti and a hernia from being pregnant, so my muscles are split down the middle. So I have this space right here, and I have like a lump because it's my intestine. It's a hernia, and it kind of looks like an extra ab randomly above my belly button. Everybody was like, "That's the proof." Like,
oh boy.
And then they were like, "Yes, proof because she's not super muscly anywhere else, but just her core." And what if you go back, like genetically, my dad is super buff. Like I'm damn near built like my father. And then I've always kind of had you can really see it. And I've always had abs. And then upon like just really training my core to like make up for the fact that my muscles aren't connected, and I have to get my core together to be able to do anything because it's the center of everything. I have to go a little hard on that. I honestly thought it was hilarious. And then people just being like, "Is that a man?" And I was like, "Do you want me to be?"
Jesus.
Would you like me to be?
But what I love is like you didn't get mad and like go get online and start going crazy back and forth.
It doesn't
like,
do
people,
anything.
Yeah.
I used to do that a lot, and then you just realize like there's crazy shit every day. Like people talk about some new shit the next day. I remember when the internet used to destroy me. Like I remember the other day, maybe last week, somebody might have tweeted like, "Oh, like y'all don't call Kehlani dirty and she has tattoos," and someone said, "Oh, you must be new here." And everybody was like, "Yeah, because 2016 to 2018, that was it." Everybody was calling me ugly, dirty, everything. And I used to be I was up about it like consistently. And then I just got to a point where I was like, well, life kind of goes on, and like I know myself, and like there are people that know me and love me deeply and care about me, and like
you wash.
Right, hello.
Yeah.
Yes, if you guys would like to come to my house for a week and double check if I shower twice a day and the levels of aftercare, like that's on you guys.
Yeah.
But you can't prove those things to people. People who already want to be like that are gonna be like that regardless.
Anyway.
All right, well, don't move. We got more with Kehlani when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Kehlani. Charlamagne?
Now, how did your record label, and I guess just the industry period, react to your advocacy for Palestine?
I think we're in a kind of a loop for so long of like what's safe to speak about and what's not safe to speak about, especially with the powers that be being so powerful and that running so deep. Obviously my music came out, and obviously I'm super supported, so absolutely no problem from my record label. I have experienced a lot of pushback. I've experienced a lot of loss. I've experienced a lot of things that were promised and set up for this rollout and album to happen that were supposed to be a lot of firsts.
Really?
Yeah, magazines and these things and those type of brand deals and opportunities that were sad to lose. But at the end of the day, like I don't regret doing something that I can go to sleep at night. Yeah. I can go to sleep knowing that like what I learned to be as an artist, I'm aligned with, because I grew up fully understanding the role of art in liberation, and that's not to place myself in alignment with those artists and those revolutionary acts, but that's to say like I understood what it meant to not be silent. Even if I never put it with the song in the video, even if just me speaking out, I always knew what it meant to have a platform and that responsibility in that way. And like I can go to sleep knowing that like I can look myself in the mirror, and know that I did the right thing.
Do these magazines and stuff tell your people why? Do they say you always heard advocacy of Palestine?
Those are really big buildings with a lot of people involved, so it always makes its way back.
Yeah. You also mentioned that your advocacy for Palestine caused a lot of artists to ignore your request for collaboration.
So I was talking very fast on a live, very caffeinated early in the morning, and I wasn't able to like really elaborate on that. There are a lot of more people involved on artist teams than just the artist, and it also wasn't every single feature. There were certain people who didn't get it back in time, or it wasn't aligned with like the timing of their album. I didn't mean every single artist, but there were artists that I did reach to, and someone on the team was like, we don't with her, or they said this and then another thing made its way to me, or like things we know things travel. We know people have conversations and those people have conversations, and people were respectful enough to not, text me back and say, girl, f- you, I'm a Zionist, things like that. But I wasn't able to really elaborate that I would never sit here and name names because it's not about that. It's more about how insidious the industries are, and that we can be so afraid to lose what we've built because so many of us have come from nothing to where we have this scarcity mindset of like, I have to protect what I have going on so hard that I will do anything to stay in that world to protect it because I have to keep feeding my family. I have to keep, building my legacy. I have to do that. I don't want to chance that. And it's sad because that does get dangled in front of our faces when it comes to really important political matters that people don't align with. It's sad. It's unfortunate. And I'm not mad at anyone. I'm not holding anything against anyone. I was definitely on that live like, yeah, and by the way, let me tell y'all about da-da-da-da. But I definitely have those moments where I'm like, this up. But typically I'm a longer thinker and I have more to the thought, and it was just unfortunate. Really.
And you raised over $500,000 for Gaza, Sudan, and the Congo.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you think money is the only way people can help?
Absolutely not. I think in every single issue, the idea is that you're supposed to listen to the requests of the people at the core of the issue. You're supposed to abide by the requests of the most oppressed. And they have asked us to literally speak. Like, that's the thing about this whole, like, social media doesn't do anything, speaking doesn't do anything, awareness doesn't do anything, but there are people in Congo who are just saying, make our stories heard. There are people in Sudan who go, just speak about us. They're not talking about us on the news. They're not talking about us in these magazines. They're not talking about us anywhere, but you guys are. Gaza opened the door for people to even be aware of Congo and Sudan on a global scale because those issues have preceded this genocide. Those genocides have been happening. Those famines, that extreme displacement, those have already been existing. And Gaza has opened up the world to Haiti, to Yemen, to all of these places that all this is going on. So the least we can do is share things here and there. And you don't have to have money, but if you do, you should put it where your mouth is for sure.
I was going to ask.
Absolutely, yeah.
You are a West Coast girl,
and
Oakland girl.
Yeah.
What you think about Kendrick?
I knew where this was going.
I just want to. They want to
Team
ask you about
yeah.
presidents and the serious stuff.
Who was rooting for Drake?
Wasn't you rooting for Drake?
I haven't publicly rooted for anyone,
No.
but have you not seen me at the club dancing and not like
earlier
us?
in the hall. You was humming.
Oh, you could hear me through the soundproof door? Okay. You see what they're trying to pin on me in this way? It's crazy.
How was he humming that one?
I very much respect both artists. Drake actually named my album It Was Good Until It Wasn't. He showed me a lot of love over time, like publicly, privately. So has Kendrick.
He named that album?
He did. We were having a conversation and I told him what I wanted to name it, and then he was like, no, what's going on in life? And I told him, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, it was good until it wasn't. And he was like, if you don't use it as your album title, I am. And I was like, oh, okay, right, you're right. It is a very Drake album title.
It is.
I think it came down to if I'm on some West Coast I'm from the West. Like I know how important this unity is of all of us, and I know how imperative this representation of us is. Like I love Kendrick. That's the only artist I've ever stood in a line and like waited to get something signed for when I was in high school. Like a soundtrack to my life. So I have no like personal entrances in anything. I'm just as a fan of the music.
What section?
Oh, it's West, Big West.
Just musically though.
Yeah, just music. I mean, we have to respect what we saw. We
He
saw
didn't make it fun of us beige people ever since though.
Oh my God, hilarious.
So listen, when you sing Not Like Us, do you feel bad because it's so catchy?
I have had moments where I was like in the club and I seen that it's a club thing and I was like, damn, this is crazy. But I also remember every single big diss track in history being able to be played for massive groups of people gathering and it being a thing that everybody is like. I was too young for like the Ether era, but like everybody talks about it and they're like, this was crazy.
It wasn't like this is in the club every night though. Ether wasn't in the club.
Yeah.
It was more
I mean, Back to Back was in the club.
Back to Back was in the club.
Yeah, so it's eras, it's moments. Honestly, I'm not in hip hop, so I can't speak to the sport of it, but like it's a sport, I guess.
You ever text Drake like, yo, man, you did your thing, nothing to be ashamed about, it was all good?
No, I feel like he has real people around him who hold him down, and I feel like it's taking that moment to be like, hey, by the way, you know, let me make sure you know I support you. Yeah, he's got his folks.
Damn.
You mentioned A tour? Are we getting a crash tour?
Absolutely. I made this album 2 tours specifically. Like, there was so many sounds where I was like, this is going to be so fun to sing. It's going to be so fun to dance to. It's going to be so fun to play with a band. So absolutely. Well, I think for me, touring is the epicenter of my career, to the point where sometimes you don't even see, you can't even really tell what's going on with the music streaming and charting wise. People are like, what? And then you come to the tour and it's these huge venues and people are like, I actually had no idea, because when I look at how it's doing over there, and it's just a classic example for me of like impact versus numbers. And my shows are huge. My shows are a blast. Everybody has a great time. Everybody feels safe. Everybody has fun. Like, that is what's important to me. So we're gonna do it again for sure.
That's what's up, because by then I would have had my baby and I can get big high.
You miss it
very much.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not like you, girl. I'm gonna smoke. Okay, but
Enjoy.
But not backwards though.
Yeah,
I
no.
can do the people.
Yeah, that's good.
You know,
yeah, I'm starting to get off the backwoods movement with all the friends.
Just do edible.
Take care of yourself.
You don't like no plant-based medicines?
I like CBD a lot. I like mushrooms. I ate a lot of mushrooms making this album. You might could tell. There's some trippiness on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the album Crash is out now.
Yeah.
What you want to hear? Don't say After Hours. We played that already. So what you want to hear besides that?
Play Deep.
Deep?
On site.
That's a fun one.
Deep? All right. Well, let's
Deep
get
is
into Deep
fun.
right now. Make sure you pick up the album if you haven't got it already, and congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
I love
Appreciate
the fact that you're just happy. You just look happy.
That's the most important thing.
That's
I'm
right.
happy that you are in a place of peace.
That's
Thank
right.
you. I'm super happy.
Well, it's Kehlani, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Breakfast Club.
Hi,
Good
y'all.
morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Salute to Kehlani, man.
Salute to Kehlani. Her album Crash is out right now. Now, Jess, you eat, and you know the restaurant I came from that brought the food? Do we have the information? No?
No, why would you ask me that?
Because
why would you ask?
I thought you had the paper right. I thought that was the paper right there. But
Ain't
that
no
was,
paper. This is my notes for Jess With The Mess. You know what? Just go to Jess With The Mess.
He went to go. All right, let's get
You
to
is
it.
so funny talking about now.
News is real, brother. Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore. Jess don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
You real funny. Some of us your big ass eating. Where
I
did
ain't
it
say
come
your
from?
big ass was
Yeah,
eating.
but that's basically what you just said.
Yeah, nobody said that.
All right, listen. Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert settled their divorce. So the Jasmine brand exclusively reported they finalized their divorce. If you recall, Tiana quietly filed for divorce last year, and the divorce became public when Iman's legal team demanded for their names, their full names, to be used on court filings. Now that the divorce is final, it was reported on what the terms are. Iman, now listen, y'all, just because, I'm nosy, so listen. Iman Shumpert has to make a one-time 7-figure payment to Tiana. What? That's crazy. What is that about, roundabout? What you think?
$1 million or more.
Yeah.
Crazy. He has to pay $8,000 per month in child support and cover 100% of the kids' private school fees. Tiana gets to keep the 4 key marital properties, which has an estimated value of over $10 million. I know that's right. Tiana gets to keep a collection of vehicles, including a Maybach, a Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her Bronco truck. She also gets to keep all her jewelry. I would imagine 100% ownership of both of her businesses, TaylorMade and Aunties. Iman will get to keep all his Shumpert Shump investments. What is Shumpert Shump?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Okay, y'all not nosy enough. Iman gets to keep his Miami condo, his South Georgia compound, and Decatur, Georgia compound, but neither one of them has said anything since the divorce settlement publicly yet. But yeah, that's crazy.
That's sad.
Remember, she wanted all of this to be private though, and he was like, "No."
I mean, once it hits the court system, it can't be private, right? Because the courts are going to put it out there just because of who they are.
But I'm just saying, morally, she just probably wanted this all to be
Quiet. Nobody knows,
and
yeah.
handled privately.
It's sad. Divorce sucks.
Exactly, because they really might still be friends, but it just seems more messy when it's on the internet, because then you got opinions and all that type of stuff. All right, let me go up to this story because I don't like that other story. Cardi B rumored to be pregnant. That's why I don't like you on your phone when I'm reporting the news. Charlamagne, come on.
I was Googling what is a Shumpert.
What's the what?
What'd you call it?
A Shumpert.
Whatever you say.
A Shumpert Shump.
Yeah, it's a Shumpert.
He definitely wasn't doing
It's
that.
like one
I
of
can't
his
spell
businesses
Shumpert though.
I think.
Shumpert was kicking my ass.
All right, fans have been speculating that Cardi B is pregnant with her third child with her husband, Offset. But after her appearance at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards, fans are convinced Cardi is pregnant. Did y'all see what she had on? Mm-mm. She definitely gave a little pregnant. She had a nice oversized blazer. She looked good. All black. You know, Cardi loves black, but black usually slims you down. No, it's giving like I'm a little preggy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I did see it. And
now
I
what
think
if she
the same
not?
Thing.
Now what if she not?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yo, Cardi B announced that they haven't confirmed the pregnancy, but of course fans already have their opinions. And also she said she wanted to drop a Spanish project after her next album.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's dope.
She's been saying that for a while. I think she should.
Yeah.
Why would Barty hide her pregnancy though? She ain't got no, like, why? She ain't got no reason to.
Look at this. This girl gives pregnant, and that's a blurry, pixelated picture. I don't know who found this, but you can even see the little bump through that. I don't think she hiding. I just think she ain't speak on it yet.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah,
I wait for people to just announce.
Okay. Well, in other relationship news, Ruby Rose confirms that she split from Drewski. Earlier this year, Ruby Rose and Drewski confirmed their relationship by posting pictures of their trip together in the Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. While Ruby was on a stroll, she was like out and about, and she did a short interview with Rambo Was Talking, and she was asked what her favorite love song was, and she said F Love, and she confirmed that she was single. Here's the audio.
Favorite love song?
Love. Okay, I'm single, guys.
Alhamdulillah for that.
So that was that.
Don't nobody ask if Drewski pregnant. Don't nobody never ask that question.
Shut
What?
up, man.
How are you doing this? Why would you say that? Yo, anyway, listen. Angel Reese was seen with G Herbo.
G Herbo.
God damn. You just shooting at everybody this morning.
I'm not.
G Herbo is doing great in life. But boy, I tell you, if G Herbo ever get in a rap beef, that should be the first thing somebody call him. G Herbo. God damn.
Just call that man homeless.
There's a video of him riding around with Angel. Well, Angel riding around with him. It hasn't been confirmed, you know, because even one of them was like, it's me, but we know it's them. Apparently, the video was taken this weekend after she beat the Indiana Fever. And a fan had posted a caption. She posted a video with the caption, Chicago Things. As we know, G Herbo is a Chicago native, and Angel Reese currently plays for the Chicago Sky. But she's from Baltimore, bitches. Okay, some fans think that G Herbo is just welcoming her to the city, showing her around. But other fans are convinced that they are dating. Angel is making an exception because when she was on Breakfast Club, she talked about, like, the height. Like, she don't like short guys. And I think he's shorter than her. I've searched how tall this man is, and it ranges from 5'9" to 6 feet. Okay? But
I would say Herbo about 6 feet, right?
Yeah, he about 6.
Yeah, Angel is 6'3" though. She don't like nobody shorter than her. Remember, she told y'all. We got the audio when she told y'all that.
I'll post both y'all up. Play with me.
Okay.
Would y'all ever date a guy that's...
No.
Wow.
No.
The size of short...
Y'all,
I'm sorry.
Missing y'all blessings.
Short kings, I'm sorry.
Y'all gonna miss y'all blessings with that
made me
mentality.
so mad.
I feel like the short guys, from my experience, they treat tall women a little better than.
So if you know that, what y'all worried about, money or actual love? You talking about you want to be with a tall person just to breed? You're gonna never find happiness. Yeah, by the way, there's statistics that show short men treat women better than tall men, and that's why tall women every now and then you should just look down a little bit because you're gonna miss your blessing with your head held so high.
You know you short. You was mad as hell. You said, "Yo, he went scientific statistically."
That's right.
You know how he had to struggle to say that.
That's right.
Man, because them girls don't like short men.
That's their fault if they would have missed their blessing.
That's their fault or their preference, baby.
Jesus was 5'5".
You are a little boy.
Jesus was 5'5".
You don't know what Jesus was?
Jesus was 5'5".
Who told you that?
Jesus.
Where you get that information from, sir?
I was 5'5", Charlamagne. What?
Jesus was 5'5". By the way, that don't mean Angel Reese and G Herbo dating just because people saw them together.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes
I'm
sense. She had a monster game Sunday, 25 points, 16 rebounds. She went to the club to celebrate. What's the problem?
It's no problem. I'm just reporting what I saw.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like when people do that with men and women. They act like men and women can't have platonic relationships. Yeah. Like, that's whack to always say, hey, this person.
No, if the nigga was short. If he was short, then, all right, no, that's just her friend.
Oh, shut
or her brother. But he a little tall, so, you know, he might got a little chance. That's Jess with the mess, y'all.
Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need a man named Edward Kang to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him, even though he did something that all of us dream of doing, and that's beating somebody's ass who's talking spicy online. We'll discuss.
All right, we'll get to that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Donkey up the day.
Made it.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne. Who got the donkey of the day today?
Well, Jess Hilarious, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, June 25th. Cancer season goes to a 20-year-old New Jersey man named Edward King. Yes, like the Conqueror, King. Okay, he is facing an attempted murder charge after allegedly, gotta say allegedly, flying to Florida and pressing somebody who was talking crazy on the internet. In my mind, I'm all for this, okay? Because you should not be able to talk reckless from the comfort of your own home and not get approached about it, okay? That's the problem with the internet. People think they can say any damn thing because they never got punched in their face for saying any damn thing. Well, Edward King is a gamer, okay? And he is now facing an attempted murder charge after flying to Florida and attacking a fellow gamer with a hammer over an online dispute. Let's go to First Coast News for the report, please.
There's some things that make you say, what in the world was he thinking?
That reaction after 20-year-old Edward King flew from New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, and attacked a man he argued with during an online game called Arce. Police say King bought a hammer at a hardware store and then went to the victim's home in Fernandina Beach around 2 a.m. Sunday. The door was unlocked, according to investigators, and the victim was playing a game in his room but took a break to use the bathroom.
Once he opened the door, he noticed the suspect standing with a hammer raised in the air in an anticipated strike position. The suspect was wearing all black, gloves, and a mask.
This is the hammer King used in the attack. The victim fought back, and the victim's stepdad was awoken by the sounds. He then helped the victim hold King until police arrived.
The suspect asked our deputy, how much time in jail do you get for breaking and entering an assault? And I would say, Mr. King, it's going to be a long time before you play video games again.
Burn. Okay, more details. If you're wondering, Edward King told his family he was going to meet a friend he met years ago through the online video game Arce, which will no longer be accessible in the United States because of a declining number of active players. So he flew from Newark to Jacksonville, went to a hotel near the victim's home, purchased a hammer and a flashlight at a hardware store. I'm shocked he just didn't buy a gun. Okay, Florida don't require a permit to buy a gun, nor is there a permit that exempts any person from the background check requirement. So the moral of the story is you could have bought a different type of hammer, Edward, but thank God he didn't. Now, how did he get the Addy? I don't know. This sounds to me like the other online gamer must have dropped the location because he thought he couldn't be touched, and Edward King said, stop, hammer time. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is very ninja-like, and when I say ninja, I'm not using that as a substitute for the N-word. I'm talking actual ninjas, like Teenage Mutant Turtles, like a person skilled in the Japanese art of ninjutsu, okay, wearing all black, black gloves, black mask, sneaking in the unlocked doors, waiting until dude got up to go to the bathroom and then attacking him with a hammer. Now, the victim was the same age as Edward King, 20 years old, and he was, as you heard, he was able to wrestle Edward to the ground. The stepfather woke up, and they were able to take the hammer away. Florida, I gotta say, man, y'all getting soft. Okay, y'all letting people fly from out of state to Florida armed with nothing but a tool, breaking in y'all houses, attacking y'all, and nobody getting shot? I have zero remorse for individuals who break into other individuals' houses. If you are bold enough to break into my sanctuary of peace, then guess what? You will rest in that peace. Okay, I don't care how old you are. I'm not asking for no damn ID when you break into my place of residence for any reason. You break into people's houses when they are at home. You deserve to get whatever comes with that, even if it's death. Now, you heard the sheriff say they asked King what his motive was, and he allegedly told deputies that the victim is a bad person online. Well, guess what, Edward? You have grown to be a bad person in real life. Okay? There's nothing this person said to you online that equates to you receiving second-degree murder and armed burglary charges. Now, Edward King, you heard him asked the officer, how much jail time do you receive for breaking and entering? And the officer said, I would say, Mr. King, it will be a long time before you play video games ever again. I like that kind of petty. This is a prime example of why you have to learn from the mistakes of others, okay? Edward King did what so many of us have wanted to do, okay? Pulled up on someone talking reckless online and beat they mother-loving ass. That was a BET edit. I'll beat your mother-loving ass. Why can't I love my mother? Even though it may sound good, I'm going to roll up on him and beat his ass at the end of the day. It's not good. Okay, this 20-year-old has a second-degree murder charge and a burglary charge. And, Sheriff Bill Leeper said this incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential real-world consequences of online interaction. I don't encourage behavior like Edward King, but I understand it. And I truly believe folks should talk to people online the way you do in the real world, because you just never know. Disrespect the wrong person, and they may be at your front door, dressed in all black like the Omen. Next thing you know, your friends are singing "This Is For My Homie." Please let Remy Ma give Edward King the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker, are you dumb?
Now there's nothing left to do but play a game of Guess What Race It Is! Edward King, 20 years old, from Newark, New Jersey, flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, and beat up a man who was talking spicy online. DJ Envy, guess what race he is?
Damn, it's a tough one. Let's go black.
That's why? Tell me why.
Okay.
Because he was dressed in all black? Why?
No. Because sometimes you push people too much, and you said Newark, New Jersey, so I figured Newark is predominantly black, right?
Mm-hmm.
He flew out there and beat the guy's ass.
Okay.
Well, I figured he's black.
Okay. Jess Hilarious. Edward King, 20 years old, flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, and beat up a man who was talking spicy online. Jess Hilarious, guess what race she is?
Asian.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Last name is Kang. And then Newark has been gentrified. Still being gentrified.
I don't know if it's being gentrified that much. Is it?
Excuse me?
I don't know.
You don't know. A lot of different races coming through there now.
The only thing is, I see black people ain't gonna waste their money flying to Florida to beat somebody.
That ain't true. That's a
black
damn
people?
lie. Are you out your damn lie?
I ain't say black.
Because flights
Asian.
is expensive. No, I'm just saying. I'm thinking about myself. But
yeah.
Well,
but them Asians, they be having points.
One of y'all is correct. One of y'all is dead wrong.
Okay.
DJ Envy, you are dead wrong. Jess Hilarious, you are absolutely correct. Edward King is Asian.
His last name King.
K-A-N-G. Yes, he is.
Oh, you said Kang?
Yes.
I thought you said King.
Kang.
No.
I ain't say no damn King.
That sound like he said King.
I said Kang like the Conqueror. I ain't say King like Martin Luther.
Yeah, Kang like Liu Kang.
That's right.
Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. There you go.
And I know his first name is not Edward, but they get like different names when they come over here because it may be something else that we can't pronounce. But
I even gave y'all a little hint during the donkey, but y'all just wasn't paying attention.
What was the hint?
I'm not going to say because I don't know if it's racist or not, so I'm just going to shut up. But you'll hear it if you listen back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I already knew.
I think y'all cheated. There's no way you just got that one out the blue.
Edward King.
Use context clues.
Yes.
Edward King.
And
K-A-N-G.
He flew.
All right, I'm gonna play Family Feud with you then. You know the clues. You know the clues. All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Has somebody ever pissed you off so much online, social media, or in a game where you actually pulled up on the person?
Talk to me.
800-585-1051. We're gonna discuss. And Jess Hilarious said it has happened to her. She has pulled up on somebody.
I'm surprised anybody pull up on you.
I'm surprised too, because I'd be sure sitting on my porch waiting. So, yeah. But yes, it has happened to me. What, when we come back?
Yeah, when we come back, we'll discuss. But 800-585-1051. Have you ever pulled up on somebody, they were talking crazy online, or maybe in one of the games that you were playing, they were talking crazy, you just had to pull up on them? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, Charlamagne gave Donkey of the Day to Edward King.
Edward King. Edward King had somebody talking spicy to him online during a video game, and so he decided to fly from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, broke into the guy's house and beat him with a hammer.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Has somebody upset you so much that you pulled up to them? Maybe something they said online or through a gaming system. Myself, I haven't, but Jess Hilarious has.
Yes, I have. Oh my gosh, everybody's. I ain't gonna have no friends and no more family by the time I get finished with this contract. Gosh. But yeah, so one of Rome's other baby mothers was running her mouth online because when their daughter was first born, I said she ain't had no eyebrows. That's literally, but she looked just like my son. She was so cute. Oh my Little girl was just like her
You
brother.
ain't had to say that. That was needless criticism. You had no reason saying that about that little baby.
Didn't have a reason to say it. I admit.
Gosh.
I can take accountability. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. She looked like my son with no eyebrows. That's it. It wasn't like, oh yeah, her little ass baby ain't got no eyebrows.
And it was a
I didn't
little
say it
girl?
like that. Yeah, and I watched the little girl and everything.
And you said
Love her.
she looked like a little handsome little boy with no eyebrows.
First of all, my son was like pretty when he was little. Like,
okay.
don't do all that. Like,
So a pretty little boy with no eyebrows.
they look like Rome. Like all Rome kids are beautiful.
But could you imagine somebody said that to your kid? Your kid looked like
Absolutely. I would have did the same. Yes, exactly.
All right, so go
I'm
ahead.
not saying she was wrong, but she wanted to fight. So she was like, all right, yeah, let's meet at the mall because I ain't coming to your house because you can call the police. I said, police? What? Just come because my car not working. She was like, no. She was like, no, for real, come on.
Hood.
So
Go ahead.
I called Sheena. And Sheena took me up to the
Big
mall.
stud Sheena, let's go.
She had a stud with her too.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So y'all was set it up.
And
I like
didn't even
that.
know.
Y'all was set it
I
up.
like that.
And yeah, I beat her ass.
Did you?
Yeah. And yo,
I
she
need
brought
another
the baby.
opinion.
Yeah,
Sheena,
I
did
need
Jess beat her ass?
Brought the baby to the fight.
The baby was there too?
Yeah. But she ain't bring her out of the car. Like, she just, because she ain't nobody to watch her. Like, she was a real whole mother out here. So, a new mom. And so, after we fought, I went to the car, got the baby, and just was like, hey.
You took her baby?
I didn't take the baby. I took the baby out the car because it was hot.
What?
So what's
in
crazy
the ghetto
is
going on in Baltimore?
First of all, stop calling everything ghetto.
It
What's
is.
crazy
This
is
is ghetto.
She bought the stud thinking that they was going to jump you.
Yeah.
She ain't know you had a stud at your
Ain't
set
nobody know
too.
I had Sheena in the pocket. Like, what's up? On top. Sheena was ready, like, excuse me, what's up?
So after you beat up, you went to the car and held her baby?
Yeah. She ain't care about that, though.
Why would you hold the baby? The baby was crying?
No, I don't think the baby was crying. No, I just wanted to be petty. But I really did love the baby. I love all his kids. But she wasn't like, get the F off my baby enough, and she was getting up. So that, she was getting us off together. And then I put her baby back down and I was like, yo, is this over? Because I'm not trying to fight every time I see you. And she ain't say nothing. She got in the car and she drove off.
Yo, Jess Hilarious is the sister that every man needs. Like, when you have a problem with somebody, you just need to call a Jess Hilarious and they will help you out with all your problems.
Oh my gosh. Rome was so mad because he was still with her.
Are y'all cool now though?
So he was, me and her, we're mutual. We're mutual. I'm cool with all the rest of the ones though. But yeah, but
You better bring all your stud friends to your
the same.
You better bring all your stud friends to your baby shower. This sound like she sound like, where are you gonna get on the radio and tell everybody you beat me up?
Yeah, but because it's true. But the thing is, it might open up some wounds. Like, oh my God, why would she go up here years later?
That's
and
right.
We're already kind of. Well, Envy, the one I was like, has it happened to you? I'm not gonna lie, like, no, it's never happened.
Well, you could have made up names. Like, you said the real person's name.
She didn't
the
say
real
nobody
person,
name.
The real
She
situation.
didn't say nobody name.
She
You
said wrong
snitch.
baby mother.
So he got a bunch of them.
Yeah, like 6.
Oh.
So what you mean?
My
Nobody know.
bad.
We gotta play any money mo. So
Okay,
whatever.
all right, my bad. All right, let's. Oh my gosh.
Always telling my business.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Jazz. Good morning.
So what I was telling my guy that answered on me is I call myself the original Billy Badass. I was the original Catch Me Outside, okay?
Okay.
And this girl was talking real big online, and I don't do internet thugging. And what you're not going to do is bully me out of a boyfriend either.
Oh.
So I pulled her out the classroom. I really, walked up in the classroom and said, catch me outside. Dragged her out the classroom, and it was that.
What school was this?
Right.
What city?
This is in Pittsburgh, North Carolina.
And guess what? Neither one of y'all with that man now.
No, hell no. I don't
Lord
think
have
I
mercy.
stayed with him for 2 weeks after that. But what you're not going to do is be a big old thug online.
It's the principle.
I'm not mad at you. What social media platform was it? Twitter?
No, this is back when AOL was popping.
God,
this was
dang.
old. Yeah, this is bad.
So what she?
AOL chat.
Do you remember what she said to you that set you off?
To be honest with you, no. But she was white and I'm not. And, at the end of the day, it's the entitlement for me. It's the principle.
When you say
I
you're
don't
not,
know
what
who
are you?
Thought I was.
When
you
say,
said, what am I?
When you're not white, what are you? What are you?
I am a old, black, and beautiful African American woman.
There you go.
So you walked up in the classroom and pulled out. What did the teacher do when you pulled out of class?
I did. All they can do is walkie-talkie until somebody gets there, and by that time, it was already done and dealt with. I took my little 5 days of suspension and my 5 days of in-school suspension, but it was worth it for me.
That's right.
Jesus. Okay. Well, thank you.
Principal, you're very welcome.
I like that.
800-585-1051. Have you ever pulled up on somebody that was talking smack about you online? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Made it. If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, Charlamagne gave Donkey today to who?
Edward Kang. Edward Kang is a Korean man, or Asian man, who flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida to beat up somebody who was talking crazy online.
With a hammer.
With a hammer. Broke into their house, did it. Now he's charged with second-degree murder.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever pulled up on somebody talking smack online? I haven't. Charlamagne, have you?
No, but I would like to. Not on purpose though. Like, you know, you just catch somebody. I don't think so. Because the people that usually that we run into that have talked crazy online are people that we actually know.
Yeah,
it's just somebody that you don't never see.
Right.
And then when you see them, you know what I mean, they want to be all cool and walk up to you like nothing happened. Like, nah.
Well, you know that's what we do.
Nah, exactly.
Right.
Nope. Keep that same energy. Put your hand back in your pocket. I'm not shaking it.
Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, yo, it's Flair from Dayton.
Hey, what's up, brother? You ever pulled up on somebody talking smack about you?
Man, I had to pull up on one of my homeboys, man. He was talking crazy. Our chicks had went to Miami, and they was down there just on some hot shit, you hear me? So I called one of my other dudes, and I'm telling him, like, hey, they down there wilding, you might want to call or check on them. Well, dude ended up telling my man, like, hey, he said they down there being hot. He get mad at me. Like, why you calling my girl hot? I'm like, man, you feel me? I'm just checking on all of them. I'm making sure we all straight. This man tell me to pull up to his crib like I wasn't just kicking it with him 2 days ago. Send me his address. So I pulled up and I beat his ass in front of his girl on his front yard.
Dang, he beat his ass in front of his girl. His girl ain't help or nothing?
She helped him once I knocked him down. I knocked him down and she went to go pick him up. That's when I stopped. But it was really one of my mans. I wasn't going to take off on him while he was on the ground, but he needed it.
Are y'all friends now?
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Nah, we fell out over that situation. That was our first fallout ever. And we ain't been cool since then.
Yeah, you're not going to beat me up
in front of my girl.
But no, that was one of the other mans who was in his ear like, no, yo, we called your girl hot. You called my girl hot. Like, what is this? What do you mean? I'm trying to check. His girl was down there too.
Esco.
Crazy.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, bro? You ever pulled up on somebody talking smack online?
Yeah, man. Listen, man, long story short, I moved down to Miami from Harlem. Young kid used to talk to my little sister from the block, start talking slick online about some jewelry business I was doing. Me and him had a couple words, and I jumped in his DM. What's up? You want to talk? Like, what's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
He talking all fly on the DM. I said, you know I know you, right? You know if I see you, it's going to be different, right? He like, yo, you don't want none of this. This is it. Okay, great. My cousin ends up passing away from the block as well. I hadn't been up to New York in probably about a year. I get up here, go to the funeral, little homie at the funeral. Oh, perfect time. Because you could go with my cousin. Respectfully. Like, listen, man, I'm not a game, I'm not a kid. I'm in my 40s, I don't play that kind of, you know what I mean? You just talk online all you want. I come from the era of talk that, you got to be that.
Mm-hmm. I totally understand,
So with that being said, as soon as the funeral was done and, you know, processions was gone and, you know, we was headed to a little repast situation, a little cookout barbecue situation, pull him to the side. Yo, you know we going around this corner real quick, right? He like, yo, what you talking about? This is about Digger Day. And man, I will knock your teeth out. Play with me. Oh, you don't want... All right, cool. Let's step around the corner then.
I hear too much talking. I hear too much talking.
Right. Yeah, let's step around the corner. He don't want to do that. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, all right. Now you...
His phone even know he was lying.
So play with yourself, man. You know
what?
I'm saying?
Whoa. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Your phone was going in and out, so all we heard was knock his teeth out, take him around the corner, play with yourself. That sounded crazy. With no pause.
Charlamagne, you always got to take it there.
No, your phone was going in and out, I promise. That's how it sounded on air.
I'm on the highway. I said what I said is, I'm not a game. I don't play with people, so play with yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah, see, we ain't hear none of that.
So did y'all fight?
He ain't want no smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Crazy.
What's the moral of the story?
Don't pull up on nobody, yo.
Unless you got a stud with you. Them studs gonna hold it down. You hear me?
It's just don't pull up on nobody. Just don't. Because that could have went, you know, now I'm older. That could have went any way. You know what I mean? Like, for real, seriously. I know, and then, yo, I swear, I wasn't even talking about somebody. I had just said something. and a guy pulled up on me and threw a cup of water on me.
What?
Yeah, this happened like 2 years ago, like a year ago.
I bet you after you got splashed with that water, you ain't had no eyebrows. But you know what else is crazy?
Wow.
My eyebrows will always be real.
Wow.
Don't ever play with me.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
Never play with me.
You know what else is crazy though? If you pull up on somebody and hurt them to the point where you kill them, that's premeditated murder.
Yes.
Yeah, because you already knew.
Absolutely.
Like you flew with a hammer to Newark.
He's lucky. He's lucky in Florida he ain't get killed.
He lucky that dude ain't get killed.
He lucky he ain't get killed. In Florida, where you could have a gun, licensed gun, you could have just killed him right then and there. It would have been no problems, no questions asked. You in my house with a hammer with a mask on?
That's right.
Nah. All right. Well, we got Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
That means she ain't got nothing prepared.
Nope.
No. Because I'm sick of this Lotto and Ice Spice thing. Like, Lotto dropped the name of her album, and I just was like, why? Because it got something to do with Ice Spice. So we're going to talk about it when we come back.
All right.
Come on, leave the girl alone now.
And also, salute to Soul Tasty Restaurant. That is the restaurant that cooked for us this morning in Stamford, Connecticut. Salute to you guys out there. They had amazing food. What they had: chicken, they had waffles, they had shrimp and grits. They had
a big back spread.
That's right.
I mean, the
Rasta
big
pasta.
What? Why you
Rasta pasta, egg, steak with peppers, potatoes.
Yeah, Rasta pasta this early in the morning?
Waffles, absolutely. My baby don't know what time it is. It's fine. And chicken wings. It was so good. It was amazing.
That's
Bacon, everything. Only thing we didn't have was water and juice.
They had water and juice over there.
You
On the
did?
other table, they had fruit. You ain't see the fruit and.
Oh my God, no, the healthy stuff?
Yes.
Didn't
The thing
see
I
it.
love about big backs, like the way they circle the spread, they always have their hand in their pockets. They just observe it first. Just watch them. Just watch when a big back come around the spread. They always got their hands in their pockets and they just look at it.
There's nobody big here. Like, who are you talking about?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Jess With The Mess is up next.
Yeah. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Thank you, Monique. A white couple in West Virginia is in jail for treating their adopted kids as slaves, and we got the report.
It started on Monday when deputies got a call just before 6 o'clock in the evening. The two children were being locked in a barn at this home on Cheyenne Lane in Sissonville. Deputies eventually forced their way into the barn, where they said they found a 16-year-old girl and 14-year-old boy inside a 20 by 14-foot room. Investigators say the teens had no way to get out of the shed, with no running water, no bathroom. The girl told deputies their parents had brought them food around 6 o'clock that morning, but said her and her brother weren't allowed in the house and were locked in the barn for long periods every day. Multiple families called police about the children's safety several times, and they are thankful they are now safe.
Yo, so to clarify, they have 5 adopted kids. 3 of them are black, and 2 of the 3 were found in the shed, which was described in news report. But the third black kid is a 9-year-old and was found confined inside the house, away from the adults and the other children. Now, the other children, they're not saying what race they are, but it was made clear that they are not black, and they were treated differently. They were allowed to be amongst the adults and everything else, but the other 3 black children, no.
Why would you adopt kids just to treat them poorly? Like why would you invest in treating a bunch of kids poorly? Like, what is the point of that?
I believe that they wanted to have their own little plantation. Like, it's crazy. Yep. And the mother claimed that the barn was where the children were. That was a teenage clubhouse for them. And she also said that they were actually not locked inside, but the neighbors insisted that the kids were forced to do physical labor and not allowed inside the house. Like, all your neighbors, you live in a community. People see this. It's not like you have your own land.
Where were they?
West Virginia.
Oh, see? And I wish they knew the story in Nat Turner, because they could have rebelled right then and there. They should have started right at their master's house and killed the entire family. Straight
Now,
up.
this all happened back in October. So imagine how, cold it isn't it cold in October?
That's crazy. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like, and you out there, like, you're not able to come in the house. You locked out, you know. They said it smelled in there. But for the parents, they both pleaded not guilty, and the judge set their bond at $200,000. They made bail in February and were set to be free until their trial. But in May, a grand jury indicted them on more than 12 new charges.
Good.
One being human trafficking of a minor child. Now, the judge revoked their initial bail and raised it to $500,000 apiece. So $1 million for both of them. The couple claims they have no income or assets, which raised questions about how they were able to pay their initial bond. They apparently sold an 80-acre ranch for $725,000 and used the money to post bail. They also sold the house that they were arrested in
80
for
acres
almost
for 725.
80 acres, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, and the house that they were arrested in, they sold for just under $300,000, and all the money from the sales that were seized by the court as potential profits from human trafficking. Very, very sad.
The sad is an understatement. That is a terrible story. That is some mess there.
Horrible.
That is
like, I just don't understand why you would adopt kids just to abuse them.
Yeah, treat them like that. Makes no sense.
Where's Edward King? Anyway, for the parents. But Erica Banks on BBLs. We're going to switch it to some lighter news. So she sat down with Big Homie's house, and shout out to the family at 96.1 The Beat.
Big Homie.
Yeah.
JoJo, what up?
While she was there, she spoke on what's keeping her from getting a third round of BBL. Remember last week I reported on how Lotto was saying like she only went to get one BBL, and how she was saying like, yo, at least I'm not a repeat offender. Erica would be a repeat offender. And this is what she said.
Were you serious about going back and get some more?
A third time?
Yeah.
I thought about it. I never said I was going a third time. I said it crossed my mind. It's gonna always cross the mind. You know what I'm saying? But have I just woke up one day and been like, yeah, I'm gonna do it? Nah. I don't know if I got it in me again. That recovery is like
so
insane.
That's what it is, the recovery.
It's the recovery.
So they could do like a quick injection BBL shot.
I'll probably do it one more time.
So you just want the biggest ass in the world?
Yeah.
As a guy with an ass fetish, I love it.
I know. I be seeing what you like. You like a big and hefty.
The thing is, go ahead.
So BBLs just be deflating? So you get one and then you got to keep going back? Like so it's a warranty?
You can't keep eating.
No, that's the thing.
Boy,
you have to get in that gym. No, for real, he's saying it's true. You have to get in the
deflates because you don't work out?
No, that's not. She just wants it bigger.
It don't be curvy. It just
like two boxes just thrown up there. Sometimes one cheek moves.
Got you.
Sometimes one cheek move, one cheek don't. Like it's but she
you gotta
just
maintain it.
Like she just said, I want the biggest ass in the world, but not when you're small everywhere else. Like, no.
I be looking so stupid when I see people and it just you gotta sit in two seats and it just looks awkward.
It just don't look natural.
Nah,
and she's fine right now. She's fine.
I don't even know this woman y'all talking about. I'm just talking about women in general with BBLs.
If I showed you, you would know.
Y'all be looking like y'all getting followed. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, for real.
It's so stupid.
Sometimes it look like it hurts.
It's like you see that person behind you?
Yeah. Sometimes the girls get it and they don't know how to adjust to it.
And I know you don't know how to wipe it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how you wipe your ass?
You don't know how to wipe it.
You can't get it off.
I know.
Gotta be stinky.
You barely was wiping it good the first time.
You definitely got doodle stains in your underwear.
Speaking of BBLs,
GMO Bunky.
Lotto's upcoming album. Now, this is what I teased. So, she revealed the name of her album, and it's called Sugar Honey Iced Tea. And she posted that, and she said, album on the way. Now, we all know, if we don't, I'm going to tell y'all, Sugar Honey Iced Tea is the cleanest way for people to say ish.
Okay.
Right? I can't say it on the radio, which is dumb.
It's an acronym.
But whatever. If I say it and y'all dump it, it's fine, right?
No, they're not going to know it. They're not going to hear it.
It's an acronym for the S word.
Yeah, acronym for the S word. This seems to be a play on Ice Spice's This to Her. Yo, that girl wastes a lot of good beats. But the thing is, at Lotto's birthday party this weekend, she had a big birthday bash. Shout out to that. That was real. She had everybody there. Like Usher,
No, that wasn't her birthday party.
I thought it was Lotto's birthday bash.
It's a concert called Birthday Bash.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I am getting old. This is crazy. All right, but everybody was there except me. But her cake was the poop emoji, and she posted it and said, "Think I'm the ish B," quoted Ice Spice. Now, unless Ice Spice is doing something behind the scenes that we don't know about, getting her rowdy again, I don't understand why she's addressing it more recently. Like, what? I don't get it. Leave it alone. Either way, though, Sugar Honey Iced Tea is on the way for us, and I will be listening. So that's Jess With The Mess. I just wanted to, but look at the cake. Look at the cake real quick.
I seen it.
It's a ish emoji, the S emoji.
That's not appetizing.
Right. So basically, you're eating ish.
Okay. All right. Well, that is Jess With The Mess. Let's get to the mix. Let's go.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to rep a day. Who we repping today?
We are repping Ricky Martin, as known as Kiki. Yes.
Did I say that
so he's a Puerto
racist.
Rican singer.
That's a song.
That was racist as hell.
Live la vida loca.
No? I just thought it was something gay he was doing for him.
Yo, you stupid.
I didn't know that. But yes, he's the Living La Vida Loca guy. He's the Puerto Rican singer. And he came out publicly as gay in 2010. That's when I graduated high school. I was very young. Didn't even know. Ricky Martin has also stated that his father, who named him Kiki, are one of the people who encouraged him to come out. I love that. Ricky Martin recently stated him and his husband, Joan Yosef, are divorcing. Oh my gosh. However, they share 2 kids together and 4 kids overall. As Ricky welcomed twins back in 2008 with the help of a surrogate. Happy Pride, Kiki.
Well, I just want you to know, because this is amazing. Ricky Martin doesn't like to be called Kiki.
Oh my gosh.
He said it on the Kelly Clarkson show, because he said in some places Kiki means vagina. So he doesn't want to be known as Vagina Martin. So you just called that man a gay vagina.
Not in some places. Well, we in America.
He said in Asia. In some places in Asia, Kiki means vagina.
This is New York, so he's going to be Kiki here. That's it.
Well, salute to
Vagina
Ricky
Martin.
And happy Pride, Vagina Martin.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. I hate this place. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, salute to Kehlani for joining us today. Her album Crash is out right now.
Yes.
Make sure you go check for that.
And she is going to be doing a Crash tour. She told us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just like the state of mind that Kehlani is in, because you know we are old, so we've been around for a long time, and we've seen her. When she wasn't in a good state of mind.
That's right. She seems happy. She seems stress-free.
Confident, comfortable.
Confident, comfortable. Absolutely.
Because she did the work. That's why I be telling y'all, you got to go do the work. Go do the work. Deal with them internal, issues that you got going on. You see, she said she got a psychiatrist.
Yep.
She did the work.
Yep.
And it shows.
That's right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do. First of all, I want to tell everybody thank you for buying my book, Get Honest to Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. It's available everywhere you buy books now. Salute to the Young Turks Network, too. I was on the Young Turks, last night, kicking it with them, talking about my book and some other things. But the positive note is simply this. When you feel frustrated by slow progress, remind yourself that good things take time. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?